Okay, shop tour time. Welcome to my basement. Let's start with wide establishing shot. Yay! That's where I walked in from. And really uncomfortable close-up on 3D printers for a second. Yada yada. Okay, that is it in broad strokes. Let's start with the laser. Cheapo Chinese laser, got off of Amazon. Does the job. One of my work in progress projects is to renovate this thing, to take out this compartment divider and take the electronics out, and expand the cutting area from what is approximately 12 by 8 to about 24 by 12. Work in progress. I need to get plywood of a certain thickness, and Baltic birch plywood is not something you can get on Amazon, and with coronavirus going on, yeah. Paints and pigments. A bunch of mica powders. I got rub and buff, clear coats, more mica powders, and thermoplastic dye. This is really handy. Fabric dyes that I'm starting to build out, that you saw in the Discord channel. Actual metal powders. Got some gold leaf here that I've yet to open. Let's see, I've got alcohol inks here. I've got acrylic inks here. This is blank because I just moved it over to yonder. Resin pigments. Airbrush paints. These are by Minotaur. I really like them. Their viscosity is a little off here and there, but if you understand the idiosyncratic nature of each individual paint, it's really good. I like it. Crap acrylic paints that I really use for terrain and whatnot. These are more crap acrylic paints, and I actually decanted all my Citadel washes into these because I bought like 3 or 4 bottles of them and just decanted them into there. More pigments that I need to move up there. Army Painter. These are my high quality acrylic paints, and more crap acrylic paints and whatnot. This is my 3D printing cleanup station thingy. I need to move it over to where the actual 3D printers are, over that way, but I'll do that later. 2 ultrasonic cleaners and the UV cure lamp. It's a little hodgepodge, but yeah. Hey, look, a sink. How exciting. Let's see, shipping station. Cardboard boxes, bubble wrap. This is my kind of miscellaneous accoutrement. Let's see, I've got terrain stuffing. I got a collection of pouches, and I don't know why. They're just junk. And, well, not all junk. These are actually where I keep my paints, too. But, like, stuff that can kind of hide out in a corner. I got all my glues and terrain stuff here, like some of my different foams and static grass. These are foams that I dyed. It's really minced up fine foam that I dyed in different colors to represent flowers for when I do static grass tussles and whatnot. All my paints. More miscellaneous crap. Work in progress lightsaber out of PVC that I never got around to finishing, that I will. All my silicone molds that I need to better organize, and tools. Over here I've got more foam and sawdust, actually, for terrain flocking. This I just started putting together today. As far as the shelf goes, this is kind of where I'm going to keep a lot of my go-to supplies, like cups and stuff like that. I got supplies, wood flour, which I use for terrain, plaster, same, all sorts of stuff. This is my wood press, my book press. Let's actually get that center frame. But I realized after I made it that one, let me actually just drag this thing out. I made a mistake in that these cutting boards have a groove on one side, and I didn't want that to mess with the form of the paper. And if you can already guess, the groove on this one is facing inwards, and if I flipped it over, the holes wouldn't be aligned. So like this hole is offset slightly, and so I'm like, you know, screw it, I'm just gonna do it again. So I bought another set, and I'm gonna make another set of book press, but I'm gonna do this better because I have a piece of 11 by 17 somewhere. Yeah, it barely fits, so I'm gonna actually do an external set of clamps that the entire thing will fit into. It'll make more sense when I actually build it. Neither here nor there. Let's see what else I got here. Lots of silicone, lots of 3D printing resin, as you can see. Oh, I nearly forgot. My collection of styrofoam and XPS foam. So I've got expanded polystyrene and extruded polystyrene for terrain or whatever builds I do. Even got some balsa wood for terrain that I have yet to play with, but I will. A nice little short, small collection of some hardwood, some exotic woods, purple heart, including bigger chunks of it. Fun stuff. Paper stuff. Cape. Okay, so back here you will see I have a coffee grinder, actually two coffee grinders. One's a chop, like a burr mill, and one is a traditional cut with the blade things, like that. I use these to chop up and grind up softer foam, like this stuff that I use that you find inside of like pillows and mattresses. I got a whole bunch of this stuff that's like just a giant bag of it. And I pour acrylic paint over it, stir it up, and it actually turns into that terrain foam stuff that I talked about over yonder. My Vacuform machine, such as it is. Got some rice paper here that I use for binding books. That's fun. This is my little tiny Vacuform machine. I mean, if you know what a Vacuform machine does, it's pretty self-explanatory. This is the frame the plastic sits in. Goes over this, air gets sucked out from this vacuum plug, and the toaster is used to heat the plastic. Bada bing, bada boom. I can't believe I just said bada bing, bada boom. No one actually says that. I don't know where they came from. I got a laminator here. This is cool. This is a little thing I got when I was playing a samurai-inspired character in a LARP. Found this in an IKEA. It's plastic, but it looks like bamboo. It's cute. Guillotine, pen press, all my paints and solvents, like spray paints, glues, solvents, more resins, lots of resins. Industrial size container of Elmer's glue. If I could get like a industrial size bottle of Mod Podge, I would love that, but I haven't really looked for it yet. A dehumidifier or desiccator, I'm not sure what it's actually called, that is all dusty. I use this when I'm drying out my terrain foam stuff. So like after I chop it up, I use the crap paints that I have all the way down there, and then I'll dry it out in here, and it takes like an hour, and I use it. This is my foam cutter table thingy with all my jigs, thanks to Shifting Lands. They are awesome. I love them. I have bought a good number of their accessories, and they are really handy. Degasser chamber. I got a Cricut down, or not a Cricut, Silhouette Cameo down here for cutting paper to specific shapes. And I've got a pressure pot here and all sorts of stuff. I got a drum of sand for terrain, 4 different kinds of grout, like grout in different colors. And this is my giant bin of that chunky memory foam I was telling you about. It's all in here. Yeah, so this is all Dad's tools. I don't really mess with these too much, just because most of them are not in the greatest condition. And this is his collection of hardware. Scroll saw, Dremel, buffing wheel. Those are actually going to get moved to here eventually, because I want this to be all of my 3D stuff. Anycubic Photon, Anycubic Photon S, and the Ender 3. I love these printers. I've built a small business out of them. They're wonderful. And my embarrassing workbench. This is where, obviously I'm kind of in the middle of organizing everything, so that which has yet to find a home is finding its way here. My boxes of shame, these are filled with are primed or unprimed models, but not painted models, and plastic containers that I need to go through. And over here I've got my Sorta Sortimo set. These are amazing. I love these things. This is where I store all my 3D prints that I have yet to finish or whatnot. So like, this is actually going to be a master for a die for Armada. This is a white die. If you know anything about Armada, you'll know, hey, there's no white die. Yeah, it's a custom die. I'm going to be casting it in resin. I just need to finish building the molds. You guys, those who watch E.C. Henry, probably recognize that guy. Coming soon, hopefully. I hope. But yeah, I bought into the system after seeing Wesley Treat using this, after Adam Savage used the actual Sortimo system. So I started using it as the Sorta Sortimo. Let's see, is there anything else that's really like it? I think it's just about it. Like, yeah, this is where something approaching magic happens, I guess. Yeah. A bunch of sandpaper, no one cares. A bunch of junk, no one cares. Yeah. Cool. I don't know how to end this. I mean, I know how to end it. Like, I hit a button, but like, I don't know how to sign off. Bye!